Welcome to 50 Nights of Fright. I'm Tommy, joined today with Rowan and Zach. Today we are covering probably my favorite episode of The X-Files, Final Destination. All right, so both of you like this movie, right? So tell me about it.
It was one of my first horror movies at the tender age of 8.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. It may have been up there for me as well, one of my first horror movies. Also, the only movie to not scare me watching the movie, but make me constantly anxious after.
Yes.
We need to do a study on people around that age, that time frame.
I refuse to go on planes.
Or drive, wasn't this movie in particular,
it
but it was the third one?
Third?
Second or third with now...
one of them was roller coasters, one of them was the...
Second was 3 roller coasters?
Three was
second
roller
was
coasters.
roller
Okay.
coasters.
Second
So
one was the logs.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh.
I watched them pretty much back to back, and now they kind of mesh in my head.
Well, they do.
And you can too with the 5-film collection Blu-ray set.
I will say they do pretty good at staying consistent, at least through the first 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not like consistently great or bad or this or that, but they can run together if you watch them all right after each other. It's kind of like, oh, the only thing that really dates it is like the first one has a little bit grainier like quality than the other.
Very grainy.
Yeah, it's like 420p or something. But
I scrubbed through it to refresh myself, and I'm like, oh, it's super grainy, especially on that big TV.
Yeah. On a glorious 4K television, you can tell this was made in the 90s.
Yeah.
or 2000.
Or early 2000. Yeah, 2000. Well, made in the 90s. Yeah. They filmed, This
is the epitome of it too. It's got a little new metal, got a little late 90s, early 2000s soundtrack.
I don't know if Hoobastank is on the soundtrack, but
it would be a good guess.
I feel like Hoobastank is on the soundtrack. But yeah, so I did joke about it, but did you know that this did start out as a spec script for The X-Files?
I didn't know until you told me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that until just now.
Yeah, so it was originally written as an episode of The X-Files. Mulder and Scully are investigating a series of strange occurrences, people all mysteriously dying after a plane crash, so there is a really cool fan edit on the internet there that kind of reincorporates, footage of The X-Files into it, so you kind of stumble along.
Cool.
But I do really enjoy the first Final Destination in particular because it was kind of the first one of its type to like say, oh, death itself is a force that's trying to rectify the timeline, or these people should have died, they didn't. So
have you we've talked about CZ's World before. Have you watched his deep dives on Final Destination?
No, I have not.
Woo! That's a lot. There's a lot that goes into these movies and the story that you don't realize. But one thing I noticed after watching his stuff and rewatching the movies is some of the dates are messed up. Because I guess they didn't know for sure they were going to do more past the first Final Destination movie. So some of the dates continued on are actually messed up. Also, some of the characters, some of them die off screen.
Yes.
I think 2 or something like that, and over the whole franchise. But yeah, I think honestly what it's always done best to me though is just that overwhelming sense of tension and anxiety.
It does a good job of building suspense, like somebody's going to die. You may not know exactly who
or how,
but
it's like
they're gonna die.
Then they figure out before it happens, they're like, oh, they're gonna die like this or something, and it's like, oh no, or can they save them? And then like in the meantime, it's setting up that shot for the viewer as well. Like, are they gonna stop it or what?
Yeah, I think it's you had mentioned the Rube Goldberg like very
the one where she's in the kitchen and like everything is set up to kill her, and you think only one of these things is going to, and then literally everything has a hand in killing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a kitchen knife flying towards... there was a lot of really neat...
I wrote it down. The computer exploded, and the glass from the computer shot into her neck, and that sparked a line of alcohol to the kitchen to blow up the bottle of alcohol that sent the knife into her chest, and then the oven exploded, and like
she needed to die. Like,
Death said, "You will die."
Like, you in particular. Now that is a glorious death in the movie. Was there one in particular that really stuck out to either of you?
I mean, the first one starts with the plane incident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when I always think of Final Destination 1 and 2, I think of the plane incident. So I guess that one sticks out to me. Not that that's the thing that sets everything off, because none of these specific people die on the plane. But something about that just sticks out to me, I guess, because that's the catalyst for everything going forward. But the sheer ridiculousness of that kill in particular also is pretty crazy. Is number 1 the train? Or is that number 2?
The train where Sean William Scott. The train
situation's pretty crazy because they escape the train and then
all but one of them escape the train.
Yeah.
And then they go back for him and get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of them has a huge rant, and
and while he's ranting,
the shrapnel.
The shrapnel gets him.
Yeah.
That I love that kind of stuff in these movies because.
Oh, like a fake out, like, oh, this is gonna kill him.
Where they're like, yeah, he got away, and then while he got away, while he's ranting, it's almost in every movie where one character is like angry or something, ranting about something, having just escaped death, and then immediately dies after.
Or the girl that gets hit by the bus in the beginning.
Oh, I love that one.
That one's out of nowhere.
The bus just boom.
Whoa! Oh yeah. And you don't see it coming. It's not one of those lingering shots. Because sometimes you can see that stuff coming because they'll walk and they'll stand in the road forever. And she does stand there, but it doesn't do it over the top like some modern movies do. It never
feels like she's there waiting. It's like she just walks out there upset and you're like, oh, I thought she was still on the sidewalk.
I don't remember correctly if her feet are in the frame or not. Yeah, but you're not quite sure. You know, so it's like, okay, she's talking or whatever, and then boom.
Just like her last words, just drop dead. Boom. Like, oh.
Oh, okay, you did.
Yeah.
You did that. Okay.
Okay, so Rowan.
Yes.
If you were to give this a rating on a scale of 1 to 5, what are we giving it?
4.5.
4.5. That's solid.
Okay.
Zach?
It's 2. It's a 2 for me.
A 2?
Mm-hmm. It's super campy. It's super over the top. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that means I hate the movie. That just means in my overall grand scheme of things, it's like a modern classic. But because of those early 2000s, late 90s horror films all feel like they're the same vibe and stuff. The only thing that really sets Final Destination apart to me is the villain, because the villain is unseeable.
Yeah, it's a force, not so much a being. You know?
Yeah, and I enjoy it every time I watch it. It's just, I don't know, it's not a great movie though. You know, it's just, it's good. I'll watch it, but it's like, yeah.
Now, to bring the mood down, we did lose Tony Todd this year. Unfortunately, you know, he was a great icon of horror with many awesome roles. Final Destination certainly being one of them. Did you guys feel anything when you saw him on screen again after watching this, or?
Yeah, I did a little bit. When I first saw that he died, I mean, he's in a lot of horror stuff, but this one hit me in the head. You know, hit me in the face. I was like, oh no, because he's. In this movie, he's kind of the guy who tells them, like,
hey,
what's
this is
going
what's going on.
Yeah, like, so he's kind of a side character, but he's important. You know, he's essential to them learning about it and understanding it and trying to prevent and successfully preventing some of it. R.I.P. though. He was a good horror icon, I think. One of the lesser known horror icons, but definitely a good one.
Rowan?
I didn't know he died until you told me today.
Oh.
By the way. But when I was scrubbing through it, I was a little bit sad, like, aw.
But, alright, so does Final Destination earn its place in the history of horror on this 50 Nights of Fright or would we be better suited putting something else in its place?
I could see it. I can see it staying on there because of its uniqueness. I mean, I don't, off the top of my head, know of anything else that does what Final Destination does, where basically you're against death in a roundabout way, like in a very indirect way. I think it deserves a spot, especially as we get more into 2000s kind of horror and everything. I definitely think it should sit in there. Is it the greatest one on the list? No, but it's there. You know, I think it needs to be there.
All right.
I agree. I think it needs to stay on. It's nostalgic. Like everyone, it's had a lasting impact.
It's very impactful
on my generation because, again, like we said at the beginning of this, everyone's afraid to get behind a log truck.
Yeah.
So
people are afraid of roller coasters and not afraid of them because of going up and down and going around fast. They're afraid of dying on them.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Final Destination. Thank you so much for joining us today on 50 Nights of Fright. Be sure to tune in tomorrow where we are covering Jeepers Creepers.